Hi! Today we will learn the names of the sports in Spanish, okay? The word for sport in Spanish is deporte, right? Deporte. Deporte. Here, this one here is plural, so the singular would be without the S, okay? Deporte. Our title today is Nombres de deportes en español, or names of sports in Spanish, right? So we will see here we have a list of the most common sports, right? In English and in Spanish. And I have included at least the ones that we more frequently hear about, okay? Although in every country perhaps that will be changing. Let's begin with probably the most known one. It's correr. Correr means to run, okay? Running. And we have trotar, that is jogging, right? So trotar is jogging when we're trotting or running slowly, and correr would be to run fast, okay? Natación is swimming, natación. The verb to swim is nadar, right? Atletismo, atletismo is athleticism, okay? We have gimnasia, gimnasia, which is gym or gymnastics, right? Can be gymnastics professionally or just when we're doing some gym at home, right? Lucha. Lucha is a very generic word because lucha means fighting, means wrestling, right? And all the variety of fighting and wrestling, actually, okay? Lucha. This one would englobe all the others. We have boxeo. Boxeo is boxing. We have football. The word football means football or soccer, right? It's the one you play with your feet, kicking the ball. This is football. The American football, right? The one where you can hold the ball with your hand and you run. That one is called fútbol americano. Fútbol americano. We have baseball for baseball, baloncesto for basketball, baloncesto. However, many countries they just use the English word basketball, okay? But the real Spanish word would be baloncesto. We have caminar for footing. Actually, caminar means to walk, right? But when we refer to walking as the sport, footing, right, as an exercise itself and not for moving from one place to the other, okay? There we also use caminar, okay? We do not have the two words like in English, footing and walking, right? We just use caminar. We have musculación. Musculación is muscling or bodybuilding, right? When we go to the club and we just pump our muscles with the machines, okay? That's musculación. Comes from the word músculo, which means muscle. Tennis, this is tenis. Tenis is tennis. Vela or navegar is sailing, right? The word vela refers to the sailboat, right? So also the sport sailing can also be called vela. Or navegar, which is more generic, which refers to the verb sailing, to sail, okay? So we have esquí. Esquí is skiing, can be esquí or esquiar, which is the verb to ski, or esquí sobre hielo, which be ice skiing, okay? Buceo. Buceo is scuba diving. We have esgrima. Esgrima for fencing, right? Fencing with the swords. Bolos. Bolos is bowling. Tiro. Tiro is shooting. Comes from the verb tirar. Tirar is to shoot, right? And tiro is also a generic classification, right? Because tiro can refer to bow and arrow shooting or compressed air shooting or rifle shooting, whatever, okay? So that's tiro, okay? Then you can actually be more specific. Tiro con arco would be bow and arrow, right? And then you can specify whatever kind of shooting it is. Senderismo. Senderismo is trekking, right? Although frequently we use the English word trekking, that is so internationally used, okay? But the Spanish word is senderismo. Comes from the word sendero. Sendero means path, right? We have paracaidismo, which means skydiving. Paracaidismo comes from the word paracaídas, which means parachute. Escalada. Escalada is rock climbing. It comes from the verb escalar, which is to escalate, right? Or to climb. Alpinismo, alpinism, or alpinismo is usually the, we call it the ice climbing, right? When you have the ice axe and you're mountain climbing with the ice axe, right? In the ice. That is alpinismo. We have montañismo, mountain climbing, okay? We have now some vocabulary related to playing. Jugador is a player. Jugador comes from the verb jugar, which means to play. We have the verb ganar, which means to win. And the winner is el ganador, right? Or ganadora, if it's a man or a woman, ganador or ganadora. To lose is perder, perder. And the loser would be perdedor or perdedora, whether it is a man or a woman. Empatar. Empatar is to draw. Okay? When nobody wins, there is a draw, right? Empatar. It's a verb. So, empatamos is we had a draw, right? Or empataron, they had a draw. Partido is a match. And equipo means team. So when we have a soccer match, okay, we have two teams. Tenemos dos equipos en un partido de fútbol. So we have two teams in a soccer match, right? Y en cada partido puede haber un ganador y un perdedor, o puede haber un empate. What I just said is, in each match there can either be a winner and a loser, or a draw. Un empate is a draw. Okay, so this is the end of our lesson. Here we have seen some vocabulary related to sports and playing. So if you have any questions, you can send them to me via YouTube or via the blog. I'll be pleased to answer them, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.